Hello, welcome to Virtual Breathwork. My name is Melissa and I will be sharing the practice with you, but I'd like to first share this short video to prepare your space and also to teach you the all-important breath practice. Now, the first thing you need to do is make sure you have an account on Zoom.com. Hopefully you've gone to that website and have logged in. It does not cost a thing, but you do need to create an account with them, and then you can even download the app on your phone. In this email below is a link that you'll be able to click on, and then we'll be able to connect online. The next thing I highly suggest you do is turn off other Wi-Fi connections that might be running on any other devices and any other computer programs that are running. Close out your email, close out Facebook. That'll actually help give us a better Wi-Fi connection once we go online. Now you'll be breathing at home, and believe it or not, this experience can be just as powerful or even more so in your own space. So the following are just some suggestions to create your own sacred space in your home. The first one will be find a place to lay down. So you may want to do that on your yoga mat in the middle of a room, on your couch, on your bed, but make it in a space where you can prop up your computer or your phone so I can actually see you from about the top of your head down to your belly. I'd like to be able to see you breathe. I don't necessarily have to see your whole body, but that's okay if you're able to set that up too. In your space, have a blanket beside you in case you get cold, or you can lay your blanket on you once you get started. I highly suggest some tissues by your bedside, water. I have my water down here beside you. Your throat can get dry actually during breath work. Just have any of those necessities nearby. To wear, I highly suggest yoga style clothing, workout clothes. Know that you're on web camera. You don't have to be all made up, but just know I will be seeing you. But wear something comfortable, nothing that's going to bind your stomach or your chest in the breath practice. And last but not least, I highly suggest creating a very special, clear space for you, lighting a candle, burning some incense, some Palo Santos especially. Know that sage and Palo Santos in and of itself is a natural antibacterial. So saging and creating that space for yourself actually will make it an exceptional experience. And also, if you have pets or animals, kids, other people in the home, let them know what you're doing, tuck away the animals, and just make sure you have no interruptions. Turn off any other devices that might make some noise. Just know for about an hour, I'm gonna need you laying down for this practice. Now, let me share the practice with you, of course. The most important part of this entire video is how we will breathe together. Breath work. What you put into it, you will get out of it. So our time together, I want you to be able to breathe in as much oxygen as possible and releasing and receiving, which is one of the beauties of breath work. So the first breath I'm going to ask you to take is going to be right here in your belly. For my yogis, that's your solar plexus, your root chakra. This is actually where I'm asking you to take that deep breath, and you're going to be over-oxygenating your body there, all those amazing organs. And what that does actually is release some of the stuff that we hold in here, right? A lot of stuff and energy and trauma gets held here in your belly. So that first all-important breath is going to be right in here to activate that. Your next breath up into those beautiful, amazing lungs. And your lungs, of course, are made to bring in that breath of life, but also exhale. Let out all those toxins in your body. And that was step number 3. So you inhale, breath up into your lungs, and out. So just take a minute and try that with me if you haven't breathed with me before. Belly. It sounds like that. And if you see all in a circular motion, and as I'm doing, keeping the breath in flow. And the last thing, if you notice, I was breathing all through my mouth. Okay? And I'm doing that on purpose. I know there are hundreds of breath practices. Some of you breathe through your nose, but But this breath practice in particular is made to clean out your house. And when you clean out your house, you open up those windows and you let that air flow through. So please try and breathe through your mouth for as long as you can. Breathwork, pranayama. Prana, life force energy. Ayama, expansion. You have the ability to connect into this amazing power that you are. However, it can be very powerful. So here are just a few last suggestions, or what should I call them, my disclaimers that I like to give to everybody to just make you aware of what the breath work can bring into your physical self and also your emotional self. I've asked you to breathe all through your mouth. One of the first things that happen is your mouth can get dry. My thinkers, you guys might even struggle a little bit. It's okay to think about it. Know that your glands will eventually kick in. Again, you can have that glass of water next to you if you need to take a sip during the practice. Know that's perfectly normal. You can also have a lot of throat stuff release, cough, laugh it out, sneeze it out. Emotions can come up. You're in your own space, so it might even be more special for you to be able to not, be in a group setting for it. Please don't hold it in. This breath practice is meant to release and receive. Tingly, you can get tingly all over. We are energy, so it's very common to feel that. I'd like to share it with you. Learning to navigate that energy is really a beautiful gift. Tetany is the last thing I like to share with everybody. That's actually a cramping that can happen. You get lobster claws, hands, jaw, feet. Think about it. It's kind of an energy block. Your hands are your first form of defense. So energy can stuck here, your feet, your jaw. If that does happen to you, feel free to move, work with that energy. Breathe it through, you'll hear me say. Release and let go. Also, know one of your major heart meridians runs down your arm, and that can also, you're releasing that energy. A lot of times I like to say, congratulations, you're actually letting something beautiful go and making room for more. Also, forgot to mention, you're at home by yourself or in your own space. Breath work in your own space is an amazing gift to learn how to nurture yourself and take care of yourself, learn to hold space for yourself. But that being said, be aware if you need to slow down, slow down. And if you need to get up for any reason, I've asked you to over-oxygenate your body. So when you do that, what naturally happens, you can actually feel a little lightheaded. So if you do need to get up to go to the bathroom, just be really cautious, roll over gently, move really slow, and come on back and join back in when you're ready. When we're complete, I actually will close Sacred Space. I will tune in for a few minutes, just check in. If you have any major questions, concerns, please reach out to me afterwards. You can email me at melissa@breathworkwide.com. But a lot of people, a lot of times, just like to kind of sink in, stay in that space. Some people even fall asleep. And I like to share at the end, that's perfectly all right. You do not need to speak to me at the end, and I will sign off and disconnect and send out a follow-up email later. And again, if you need anything, always please reach out to me. I am here for you. So wonderful to be sharing this online experience with you. And if you have further questions, read the email below and shoot me an email and just let me know what you might need. We'll see you all soon online.